Good afternoon. Welcome to Green Guava's Wet Pipes. Oh, just a second. I have screwed this up ever so slightly.
How'd you do that?
Oh, wrong one. There we go. Right, basically what I did was I forgot to switch it over to show three people. So just when I get the intro just right, I show only two of us. Yes, we have a third person on the podcast tonight. This is lovely Miss AV Watchman. How are you?
Woo.
I'm good.
And my co-pilot, as always, is Mr. Reenion, sat over there. How are you doing, man?
Doing good. I've ascended into being a 30-year-old boomer. So,
You got to get yourself that. What is that monster called? It's like a crystal can, isn't it?
Monster Energy White something?
Oh
I
my
guess I'm
god.
not a true boomer. I'll call it a White Russian.
Yup,
Monster
I'm gonna,
White.
gonna Google it now.
Monster Energy Zero Ultra.
Oh my fucking god. Oh yeah, that makes so much sense.
I've never heard it be called that before. Also, there's a lot of porn images when I'm not. Never mind. Let's just.
Just wow. Welcome to the internet, ladies and gentlemen. Trigger Twitch here for Amy. Hey, great to see you. So, first of all, we need to ask, how was everybody's week? We'll start with our co-pilot first, because he made the noise.
Okay, yeah, sure. Fucking two things this week. I've been playing Hitman, get as much of it done as I can, and I've been playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 1.
Oh, oh. Also,
Decided to acquire it via very legal means
oh, of course,
to actually see what the whole hullabaloo is about. I don't think I like it for the same reason other people like it. But I
Also,
like it.
a big hello to Trigger Twitch 66 who says they're here for Amy, not me, just Amy.
That's pretty rude.
So yeah, um, oh, let's just mute good old Chrome. There we go. Right.
There we go.
So yeah, what do you think of Modern Warfare then? COD Mod 1.
I like it for the same reasons I like certain scenes in Metal Gear Solid, where it's very milsimmy. And I'm not saying it's a milsim a la Arma or something. I'm saying that you're constantly stacking up against the doors that you're about to breach. It's geopolitical. It's like fucking there's a civil war in Russia and we're backing certain people in the civil war, but also in Afghanistan the president's been killed and fucking the new leaders of fucking Afghanistan want to build a caliphate. It's like, oh shit's going down. That also is kind of happening in the real world. So like fucking
I think that was the appeal of the hey up Ray, how you doing? Also Trigger Twitch is Rendorofok. Spelt with O's. Yeah, saying that I think that was the whole appeal of the whole Modern Warfare wave. I think it was because like it was all real events. That was like you could liken it to real day.
I don't know about that. I
Well,
think most people liked Modern Warfare was the multiplayer, I would say.
well, I mean, for me, like I saw it as a fresh lick of paint, wasn't it? It was very different to
To the other ones, yeah,
yeah,
true.
because we just came out of the World War II sort of era, didn't we?
hmm Every single modern style shooting game was shit at the time.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, gameplay wise, definitely it's innovative, but um it's not that great in terms of gameplay nowadays. I think we've moved on. The one thing that's cool is that you can lean around cover, which I don't see too much in shooters.
I remember
I
being
wish it was
amazed
more in
by
shooters.
Medal of Honor Airborne because it would let you do that. I was like, oh, that's cool. The only problem was is you couldn't walk and do that. So if you aim down your sight, you're a sitting duck. So
Oh,
you die a lot of times trying to just get used to that, especially if you come
yeah,
straight from Call of Duty.
yeah.
Anyway, Miss AV Watchman, how's your week?
Um, Decent, I guess. Just a lot of filming for uni and shit.
And how?
This this lecture was interesting because it was actually kind of related to gaming.
Oh yeah,
Like I was like showing like Goat Simulator and like line of sight tips. Like it was honestly like your kind of lecture.
mate.
Like it showed all the stuff you were into and just had like a whole lecture on graphics cards, CPUs, and how to build like a gaming PC. Whoa, why is Colin not here?
Mate, that sounds it, man.
Yeah, it was good, but besides that, quite uneventful.
Oh, bless you. See, my week, I would also say is quite uneventful because I spent most of the time with you, didn't I?
Well, you could say
Boom.
that.
Ba-doom, boom, doom, 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 boom, ba-doom, doom. Nah, I love you, Riley. Um,
Mm.
but as for my week, not really been playing games, have I? I've been crying, trying to get through the essays, haven't I?
I'm not that bad.
I think the word crying definitely is
Yeah,
yeah. Oh,
even I'm like with uni, I just can't be asked anymore.
yeah. Oh, I will ask one thing before we move on to the next topic. You
Mm.
you definitely have a topic, don't you? Because this was very rushed together again because of the uni work. So a lot of it is very last minute, and I know you mentioned a topic, but I don't know if you want to stick with that topic. How do you think?
I'll definitely stick with that topic. Like, I'm
Yeah.
not much of a gamer, so I guess the best way to start is just like how I kind of got to know about it.
Now hold that thought. We're teasing that thing. We're not telling it just yet.
Shit.
Shit. No, no, that was good. That
You
was
can
good.
tell I'm new.
No, no, it's good. It's good, man. It's good. It's like you told enough, but you didn't tell the details.
Okay,
Um.
cool.
Also, there was one more thing. Oh yeah, we have the sound clips for the podcast.
Oh shit.
Yeah, man. You heard them, didn't you? It was like
I
oral
heard them.
candy, wasn't it? Oral. What oral? No, that's mouth. What's ear?
Oral candy.
Ear candy.
That sounds like that sounds just like a completely different thing.
Hey, just leave me alone. I'm very sleepy.
I can't wait for
But yes, it's going to be on hopefully next week as long as I get all my uni work out of the way, which hopefully should be done tomorrow.
it.
Um, well, yeah, as in other than that, it sounds very good, and I might even give a sneaky little snippet at the end if anyone's interested.
Hey.
Just feel free
Mhm.
to drop it in the question section at the end. Right, moving on to topic with Andy.
Well,
So,
hey.
what's your topic, man?
Let me just pull it up. My topic is not really a topic. It's a review actually of Hitman Blood Money.
Well, this whole section is designed for you to talk about something specifically that you want. So, if
Mm-hmm.
you want to do a review, feel free to do a review.
Yeah, I said I'd do it last week anyway, so people got to be
The
somewhat
one
patient.
terrifying thing about uni. Yeah, it is. I'm so shitting myself about that fucking essay.
So what is Hitman Blood Money? Well, it's a stealth puzzle game, and I say it's a puzzle game because really you're trying to figure out the level more than you are trying to sneak past people.
Yeah.
Um, so it's a lot of trial and error in the game, but eventually you become very intimate with the level, which I like very much. It has a lot more cool things though than functional things. So, for example, the Silver Bowlers, which is Agent 47's like fucking, uh, I don't know what the word would be, staple weapon.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh,
you
yeah,
can
yeah.
get an upgrade for it that lets you dual wield them. This serves almost no purpose when you're stealthing it because at a certain point, which is probably from the beginning if you're anything like me, you want to get a silent assassin rating, and you can't leave bloodstains behind from shooting people when you achieve silent assassin rating. Um, you want to poison people or garrot them. Uh, I usually poison all my targets because it's quicker.
And it's very
Uh,
sneaky, traceable,
yeah.
sneaky, stealthy.
I'm already Tracer. So uh,
Oh my god! I just
that
noticed what you
means
did there.
the game doesn't hold your hand in any way. Yeah. Um, but it still allows you to get hints. And what I mean by that is
Left
it doesn't
Bastion.
tell you anything unless you pay a fine, you know? You pay a noob tax, so to speak. You can get hints at the cost of money. And if you fucking do stuff that's not assassiny, like leaving a suit behind, because you change into different costumes and outfits in the game to
I, I thought
disguise yourself as other personnel.
I thought you can
Mhm.
get stealthy assassin, but you get a suit bonus if you go out with wearing your suit.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. You get penalized if you lose your suit. If
Yeah,
you leave it behind in the level, you're charged like $5,000 or something off of your final paycheck.
fucking
Uh,
hell. How much is that fucking suit?
well, it's not making a new suit, I would guess. It's like clearing up the evidence, you know. So
But that's
yeah,
your
that
job,
that
man.
would be expensive. Yeah,
Uh,
it is your job. Pick up your suit.
pick up your suit, dick.
um, so it's a game where you do need to turn your brain on a bit. Um, if you walk into obvious traps, you're just gonna die. And these traps are so very obvious. So you got to stop thinking in terms of like normal video games and start thinking about what if this was a real situation in like an espionage movie or something like that, you know? So fucking there's this one example where your is the level's called You Better Watch Out. It's at a Christmas party.
Fuck's sake.
Um, it's pretty good. All of the names of all of the levels except for I think like the first one I like that. So in the loading screen, a third person is hinted at, that being an assassin who's sent to kill you, but they never quite tell you it's an assassin. But there's a woman shrouded in black with a question mark in the loading screen. And the second tip is that this woman is kissing another man and immediately makes a beeline for you to propose you for sex. If you're a dumb idiot who's like, oh yeah, horny, and walk into the room, she kills you straight away
Oh,
because,
I remember that level
mhm,
because you were like, "Oh, don't walk off with her." I'm like, "Dude, I was gonna kill her anyway."
yeah, she's an assassin sent to protect the person
So
you're
I'm
trying
not
to
about
kill.
that thought life. Just drop a
Um,
mine. Ding.
so there are tons of cool details in the game as well. Um, for example, the aforementioned assassin, the woman she's replaced can be found dead behind the sofa in the room that she tries to pull you in.
No.
But other cool details as well, such as there's angel and devil motifs throughout the whole game, leading up to one of the final levels in the game, where it's a giant nightclub split into two halves, where it's a angel club and a devil club. And that's
Oh
where
yeah,
some of the
yeah.
most important story stuff happens. Well, there's fucking the same devil statues and the same angel blimps and stuff in other levels, um, that lead up to that, and it's all in the background.
I thought the final
Like
level was like you're dead.
no,
What?
that is the final level, but
Yeah.
one of the most important and close to the end levels is where you gotta infiltrate two clubs, an angel club and a devil club. Um, so uh, another cool background thing is the presidential race. Um, Whenever every single thing you do in the story inadvertently affects the candidates in the race. I think it doesn't quite say which party belongs to which candidate, but the two leading guys, the first one is like at the beginning of the story, 90% got 90% in the polls, and the other guy's like 9%, and then everybody else is below that.
Yeah.
And then because of your actions, you even protect the guy in one mission, Death of the Crows. Um, eventually keeps going up, and eventually he surpasses him.
So you're effectively working for that guy inadvertently.
Effectively, in a roundabout way, because
Yeah.
it does insinuate who the person hired you to kill that person, to kill your target in other missions would have been. So, for example, in Death on the Mississippi, um, it's very highly implied that in the mission you're supposed to kill this woman's husband to be and her father. It's very much implied in the newspaper afterwards that she's the one who hired you to get out of a bad marriage and to spend her father's inheritance money in Vegas. So uh, it's only ever in the background. It doesn't ever tell you who's hired you or the reasons why, because that's the kind of cool shit that you get up to in that game.
So
You're a hitman.
what would your verdict be on Hitman Blood Money then?
Oh, I'd give it a definite 9 out of 10. Um, yeah, it's a fucking stellar game. It's just got a lot of jank in it.
Am I
One of
correct?
the biggest glitches is the garrote wire animation.
Oh,
Sometimes just doesn't play if you haven't got the space. He just goes, and then the guy just physics out, but
am
dies. So I guess it works.
am I correct in thinking that was made by IDOS before they got bought out by Ubisoft?
I will give it a check right now, but
Because there are
that doesn't
definitely,
sound wrong.
I definitely see a lot of Tomb Raider influences in that game,
Hmm.
mainly with the spinning sort of item wheel.
Yeah, true.
He's checking. What do you think, Amy?
Um, I'm not quite sure actually.
Well,
I don't know really what to say.
basically the core concept is you play as a man who's a hitman.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can get down with that.
yeah, you get to kill people as well. It's a good game.
Yeah, I find it strangely relaxing. I don't know why.
Murdering people.
Yeah, it's quite nice.
You should definitely give it a go then.
Cool.
He's a super soldier.
Super
Kills
super zone.
people.
He's super stealthy, man. Right, I'm
Uh,
just gonna
it was
turn
made
you up
by
just a
it
tad.
was made it was developed and published by IO Interactive, but I don't know if that's IDOS under another name, so I'm trying to look on Wikipedia.
I'll just hide your camera for a second. Oh, that's alright, it doesn't matter. We'll move on to the next topic at hand when I turn you up just a touch because you're really quiet.
No, IO Interactive is their own thing. Their
Oh yeah.
parent company is Square Enix, by the way.
Oh,
And Rito Moto and Nordisk Film both own controlling amounts of stock. So I don't know what those companies do, but they also own IO Interactive.
yeah. Right. Should we move on to the next topic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Right. So this is a game that I'm surprised has taken this long to get onto the podcast. Now, do you know what this game is?
You've given no clues, mate.
No, no. If Andy had to guess, I think Andy could get it, but he might not. What
Euro
is?
Truck Simulator.
Dude, that game's amazing. What is the most infamous game on Steam? Or one of the most?
The Noah's Ark thing.
Oh,
Like it's pretty much Doom, but like
that was the first week, Amy. That shows you don't listen to the
shit.
podcast.
Oh,
Fake,
Bad Rats.
fake fan.
Wow.
Hey, boy knows he
Hey,
didn't just read the docket.
I didn't actually.
Hey, not fair
I
enough
never
then.
read the docket.
Right. So, what what game? What this game is a physics-based puzzle featuring some very gangster-looking rats. It kind of reminds me of that. Oh, what's his name? Is it Big Cheese from Flushed Away? It's probably like Big Cheese or some shit like that.
Biggie Cheese is not from Flushed Away.
All
It's
I'm thinking
from
is the
it's
Ratatouille PS2.
it's from Over the Shed. Oh no, wait, that's not even a film.
Over the hedge.
It's not. It's not from Over the Hedge though.
Mate, I've got to check this now. Biggie Cheese. Fuck this
Just thinking
podcast.
I was
Biggie.
thinking the Ratatouille game on PS2
It's
of
from
that game was
Barnyard.
banging.
From Barnyard. Okay, get it right. My main man Biggie.
Mate, Ratatouille game. I never played that. Was it any good?
It was amazing. Like my memory's probably like false because when I go back on PS2 games, they usually look shit. But it was banging.
Ray just chimed in with Biggie Cheese Vivo.
I listen to it all the time.
Mate, I'm subscribed.
I remember like I like skipped school that day and I just played the Ratatouille game like all day. It was amazing.
Fucking living on the edge, mate.
No, like
Oh,
my mum was like,
Madagascar for me.
see, I played what was that game called? I played Stuart Little game. Oh my god, that game was it was interesting. It was interesting, to say the least.
I remember like me and my sister were like up early in the morning playing PS2. My mum walked in and she was like, "Fine, have the day off." Then I was like buzzing.
Mm.
Mate, I wish my mum would let me do that. She would actually fucking end me. Oh my god. Oh my god. Is this a sequel to Bad Rats?
No, that's the
Oh
title.
no, there's a game called Bad Rat Show.
Wait, what?
Oh my fucking god. I'm gonna fucking no.
Whoa, hold on.
Oh my god.
The graphics are better.
Yeah. I mean, I'll give it that. The graphics are
The
better.
evolution of Bad Rats. This is a mobile port, by the way.
Oh, fuck me. Why does God hate us so much? Just why? Why does God do this to us?
It really do be like that sometimes, doesn't it?
Although saying that, it does look fuck tons better than Bad Rats generally did. Just why? Why is life suffering? Amy, tell me.
Couldn't tell you. And my life is suffering as well.
Alright, fucking chuckles. Andy, dick. You dick.
So are you done selling Bad Rats then?
Mate, I don't even started. We just got
Oh,
sidetracked.
shit.
We just
Sorry.
got.
I
That's
thought
all
that
you
was
have.
selling Bad Rats, getting sidetracked because,
No, we got
motherfucker
fucking.
likes the game.
We just got fucking sidetracked. I don't even know what that Bad Rat show meant to be. It looked like a fucking puzzle game, a la fucking. What's that game called? Mario Party. They look like fucking Worms 3D, but with rats. They just look like the original Bad Rats, but with better graphics. Like, I don't really know what to suggest of it. So yeah, imagine a game where you could play as rats with physics-based puzzles, in which you launch various objects through sort of different Rue Goldberg machines to try and get into the goal to succeed. Now it's done with full, beautiful, immaculate
Oh,
3D modeling. Now let's just read a bit from the Steam page. It comes with comic and cartoon violence slash blood. Oh yes, we're going full PG on this one. It's good for your kids. It's good for your family.
PG-13.
It's good for your
Gotta get
grandparents.
that one extra year in there, bro.
Oh yeah. Um, it comes with 11 bloody deaths for the cats. You hate cats? You can murder cats in this. Oh my god.
I do hate cats.
I love cats. Oh my god. Oh no, it's Bad Rats, Ray says. The infamous game Bad Rats. It's 7 out of 10 for Bad Rats Revenge. Oh my god. 10 functional objects to help you. I love how the keyword is functional. They
Because
work.
they work.
They
They do
work.
stuff.
They work in the sense that things happen when you use them.
People die when they are killed.
Of course. 44 maps from easy to very hard. Oh yeah, we got the whole range. We got easy, We've got normal. We've got hard. We've got very hard. We've got extreme. We've got European extreme. We just don't have very easy because we hate noob. This is Dark Souls of puzzle games. It comes with original, cartoon, stylized characters. Challenge your creativity, intellect, and logic. I'm just reading the fucking Steam page at the moment. I've never played this fucking game. I came up with this like an hour ago. Okay, got me some cred. Unlock all the Steam achievements, guys. Come on. What more do you want? Have I sold this game to you?
No,
Right. Do you want to see the system requirements?
go on then.
XP or Vista for the OS. Processor, a Pentium 4, 1.6 gigahertz or better, dual core recommended. 125 megabytes, not gigabytes, megabytes of RAM, 1 gigabyte recommended. DirectX 9 compatible graphics adapter with 128 megabytes or 256 megabytes recommended of graphics RAM.
Jesus, a whole 256 megabytes.
Hard drive space 300. Oh my god, 300 megabytes.
I thought you were about to say 300 gigabytes.
Mate, this isn't fucking Destiny. That game is massive.
Yeah,
You
all
know,
new
games like
games are
fucking 80
massive.
gig.
I wouldn't put it past them.
It's 80 gig.
All new games are like that for some reason.
So yeah, I can't be asked to read any more of the fucking. I can't be asked to read any more of the Steam page. Have I sold you guys?
No, no, you haven't. You lose.
You lose. You get nothing. You lose.
You get nothing, good sir.
What do you think, Amy?
No idea.
Have I not
What
sold
are we
you?
looking at? I can't see anything. I'm just hearing like bad rats or something.
Yeah, I meant to be selling it to you.
No, it sounds shit. That's all I can get from it.
It's real bad.
Oh my god. You're not meant to be looking at anything. I'm trying to sell it to you.
Nah,
God, it does sound bad, man.
Oh fuck. I've never played this game. I was at a disadvantage from the
I'm
beginning.
gonna Google it now. I'm very curious.
Hey,
you gotta find games that no one knows what it is, so that you can
yeah,
sell it better.
God,
I need to find games like that.
that
The thing
looks
is, I
horrendous.
haven't played many of them.
What console is this on again?
PC.
PC Master Race.
Oh.
You don't get this shit on fucking console, mate. No.
Do you actually own this?
Yeah, someone bought me it.
Oh,
It used to be a
I
joke
thought so.
that because like Bad Rats was like 70p or something. So it used to be
79 pence.
back in the day, you couldn't get games off of your Steam account, so it used to be a joke that you just buy Bad Rats for someone, gift it to them, and since back then you also couldn't refuse gifts, so that you'd just be fucking you'd be stuck with Bad Rats, you know.
On the picture on Google Images, I'm just gonna put it in the chat.
Oh my god. What can I say? This game is it's too good. It's too good.
Right.
You put in there it is, badrats.jpg. What more can you want? Oh my fucking god. This is an image. This is an image. You sold
On the
yet,
diet.
Andy? You sold yet?
It's not come up on the stream yet. Oh my god.
You,
Breaking Rats.
Andy, you know you're on the podcast as well.
What?
You're in the podcast chat as well. You can view it. She put it in the podcast chat.
I didn't see it. Whoops, let's put that on a different fucking screen.
I love
There
how
we
he's
go.
painted the legs like fucking grey. Somebody bought me
Fucking
Shower with Your
sick.
Dad Simulator. Oh my fucking god, Ray, you poor bastard.
A big F in the chat, please.
Big F. Come on. Type big F in the chat. F. Just fucking bad right. Right, fuck it, I'm moving on. I'm not taking this shit anymore. Right,
Oh god.
we are moving on to games we're excited for. Right. So, Andy, you came up with an interesting one. What are you excited
Mhm.
for?
I'm excited for, and let me just try and remember the name here. Oh, lordy, lordy, I've lost my script on the fucking three fucking. Okay, there we go. Um, Warcraft 3 Reforged is something that caught my. I spied it with my little eye.
Are you?
Uh, so it's just a remake of Warcraft 3.
You
Like
typed it in the wrong chat, Amy.
people really fucking like that game. Like it's a good game. It's as good as StarCraft, some people might say. So just fucking remake it.
Just like
It's got new models. It's got new animations. It's got new story actually as well, so that it ties into World of Warcraft more.
yeah.
Um,
Oh, just 1 second, Andy.
mhm.
Amy,
Yeah.
you typed F in the wrong chat.
Bad Rats is on top of it.
No, you meant to put F in the Twitch chat.
It's so good.
It's all right. I was messing with you anyways. Anyway, yeah, carry on, Andy.
No, that's literally all of it.
Oh yeah.
I think it's out in some months' time. So get hyped for that if you're a fan of Blizzard games, because that's the only new PC game that you're going to be getting for a while, as we'll talk about later.
Hey, boy, he knows how to plug.
Ye-
So Amy, you got any games you're excited for?
Not excited, more intrigued. Like the Hideo Kojima game, Death Stranding.
Ah,
ye-
yes.
That they've announced nothing about it, and like everyone's like buzzing their tits off about it, but like no one knows like literally nothing. Like the amount of teasers released, still
Yeah, then
no
they've
one knows
shown
what the
they've
fuck it
shown
is.
gameplay.
yeah they
They've
showed.
shown gameplay.
But what does the gameplay expect? Like
It looks like a
explain.
walking simulator.
But they never advertised it's a walking simulator.
Yeah, they
Like
did.
there
They've
was
never
some.
really advertised it as anything.
Well, from what I'm getting, it should be having like guns and like something to represent rope
He
because
had
that's
a
a big.
gun, but I don't think shooting is going to be what you're doing in the majority of it.
Yeah, he never shooting McDuty.
No, it's not a third person shooter. I think it's just going to be like a. He already explained what the suits and the babies are for. I think, if my
But
What
memory
are they for?
serves, the baby is a tether to someone else's world or something like that. This is just off my memory. And the suits are to protect yourself from the rain, because the rain is time. So you'll just age and die if you get in contact with the rain.
hey,
And
Rain.
Oh,
the robo thing on their back is to scan for those little wispy demons as well, who are also trying to kill you. So yeah, no, it's if you look hard enough, it's kind of defined. But
Ray says, who's hyped for Deltarune, Little Nightmares, and New Seasons? Two of
never heard
which.
of any of those. Shall we search them up?
Deltarune is the new what's that game called? Undertale game.
Oh, true. Is it the sequel or is it just another?
Sequel, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, carry on, Amy. Sorry.
that's all I gotta say. Really, it's like that's like every time I see a teaser, I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, to be fair,
That's good.
they're keeping a lot to their chest, which is very good of them. Like, there's not really been much leaks on it. So much that Yongye had to
Oh,
fucking spread out so he had news to talk about. Fucking.
also
I
really
feel bad for
excited,
young you.
Oh, wait, say Ames?
really excited for the new Skyrim. Like I know Skyrim, well not Skyrim, Elder Scrolls, but I think Skyrim, you can like imagine if it was like made in modern day, how much more advanced it would be.
Yeah.
Imagine like Skyrim, but like 10 times better. So I think I would like really enjoy that.
You know what? I'm actually excited for Elder Scrolls 6. Um, this, have you seen all the memes where it's like Elder Scrolls Skyrim 2, or it's like Skyrim fucking Nokia Nokia edition or some shit like that. But no, seriously, I love Elder Scrolls games, and to see another one makes me all happy inside. Where do you speculate? Let's speculate. Where do you think the new Elder Scrolls game's going to be?
They already said.
Have they? Fuck off.
Yeah. It's in the teaser trailer.
Did they? Did the teaser trailer?
I swear. Oh, maybe I'm thinking about people
I'll find that fucking trailer now.
speculating.
Um,
You know what? I think it might all be in my head.
yeah.
Oh, no, it's from the landscape. People have guessed, pretty well.
Oh yeah.
Um, it's most likely High Rock.
Oh no, I don't want to go back to High Rock. I want to go back to Cyrodiil.
High Rock would be a pretty good setting. I like
Is that
that
the
kind
one
of
with the
fantasy.
is that the one with the black guys or the lizard guys?
Neither.
Oh, which one's High Rock?
You're thinking of Hammerfell and
Oh, and the summon ship.
I think it's Black Marsh.
Black Marsh, yeah.
No, High Rock is the land of the I think Bretons.
Bretons. Which ones are the
Rock race.
Bretons?
I think I'm making up that race.
No, the Bretons is a race, definitely.
Oh, okay. They're the ones that are good at magic. The humanoid ones. Well, they're all humanoid. They're the ones that look like humans and they're good at magic.
Yeah. What do you think? What I've got it on stream now, so what do you guys think?
Oh,
Um,
there you go. Yeah, it does look like High Rock a lot in terms of landscape. You can see the mountains. Fucking, it looks more like a normalish, Cyrodiilish place, which is kind of like what High Rock is described as. Also,
yeah.
I've been told.
I know Bretons are a real race because they were the first race I went as on Skyrim. I knew
Oh, true.
nothing of their lore.
They are actually the best race to play as if you're min-maxing.
Do you know what my favorite race is?
What?
Imperials. Do you want to know why?
Why?
Because I will colonize fucking all of Tamriel. I will
It's
fucking colonize every single inch of fucking Cyrodiil. Also, I really want to see an Elder Scrolls game that traverses further than Tamriel. Not Tamriel, Cyrodiil. Not so.
Cyrodiil.
No,
You
yeah,
mean
Tamriel because earns the planet. Sorry, Tamriel.
yeah.
Yeah, sorry, so many names. Yeah, there are actual provinces outside of Tamriel.
Well, yeah, I've heard.
And they sound
The
very
fucking
Asian, actually, very Asian themed.
that's where orcs come from the east. Orcs are basically samurai.
East? I thought you said Weast.
I don't get it.
SpongeBob.
For real.
Yeah, man.
I love SpongeBob and I don't know that shit. Never mind.
It's fucking Patrick when they're looking for the treasure, and he goes, "Oh, East? I thought you said Wheat. It just looks at the map. It says West.
That just sounds like the Wombo joke again, man.
You know, I Wombo, you Wombo, he,
He,
she,
See me,
we
Wombo.
Wombo, Wombo.
Wombo.
What is it?
The study of Wombo. It's fifth grade SpongeBob.
Wom.
Uh,
I fucking hate life. Uh, yeah. Why don't we have more SpongeBob games? I think that's a topic for another day.
Oh,
it is
I
a topic
love
for another day. I think we're gonna
SpongeBob
get
games.
sidetracked if we get started on that shit.
Yeah, I think my topic for next
So,
week's got to be about PS2 games and DS games, about how they always had the fucking tie-ins with like shows and movies,
Hmm.
how they were always fucking terrible.
the SpongeBob games are the shit. Oh my god. So good.
Um,
Tie-in games aren't always shit, like fucking Kingdom Hearts.
so yes, what was I
I
excited
triggered a
for?
lot of people though, I think.
Yeah, no, I'm only really excited for PS2 Bambi. Please tell me that is not a thing.
Does Bambi ever get shot?
You made loads of
I've
kids
never
cry,
seen
Andy.
Bambi. I've never seen Bambi,
Let's move
but
on.
I
What?
assume he gets hunted. Is a she or a he?
It's a
She?
he.
Is a he? Okay. I
Yeah.
assume Bambi gets shot and then his pelt is like carved out.
Oh, his mom gets shot. Everyone knows that.
I didn't. Well, I've never seen it. You see. Oops. Dropped my coins.
I thought that was Amy just dropping the ball, like she was just fed up with you.
Mm.
Oh, Little Nightmares. Is that like similar to the Little Fires game? I like the Little Fire game. Oh my god, this game has so much DLC.
They're like little brown kind of puppet kind of things.
Oh, because it's brown.
Bit racist.
No, they do look cool.
Oh my god, that looks so cool. I'm gonna
Looks
show this.
fairy tale-ish.
Yeah, let's have a gander. What is this? Immerse yourself in Little Nightmares, a dark, whimsical tale that will confront you with your childhood fears. Help Six escape. Oh, the character's called Six. Help Six escape the Maw, a vast, mysterious vessel inhabited by corrupted souls looking for the next meal.
I just looked it up and it's not what I was thinking.
What were you thinking?
Like, I don't know what it's called, but I've just seen stuff for it. It's like brown things. Like,
No Big Planet.
Oh,
I
Little Big
don't know.
Planet. Play with
That's it.
everything. Fucking God, I want. Is that game on PS4 yet?
No.
No idea.
No, is that? No, they can't do
I'm
that.
saying no because it's shit, not no because it's not on PS4. I don't know either way, but
I'll,
Little Big Planet's really bad, man.
It's a game I would play. Like, you know, even if it's just, you know, sort of for the gimmick.
It's
Rather
a bad gimmick.
rather play that for than over yeah, rather play that than FIFA. Sorry, tripping up on my own words here.
I'd
Right.
rather play Bad Rats than FIFA, but
Anyway, should we move on to the next topic?
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
It is the news with Andy.
Yo, 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 it's the news with Andy. I'm gonna give you some news with Andy. Let's go with the news with Andy. We really need those fucking audio transitions because they're getting real bad.
Yeah, man. Next week, man. They'll be on next week.
All right. Shall we start with the big news or the small news? It's always your choice. Connor.
I think we should start small, go big.
Okay. Fortnite exceeds 8.3 million players. If there's any
Whoa.
doubt in your mind that Fortnite has cornered the battle royale market, well, then this is the proof of it. It's exceeded 8.3 million players. What does that mean? Well, in contrast, in 2015, World of Warcraft had reached 5.5 million players, and I didn't quite get the number for its peak, but that was 1 year before its peak, and it's been steadily decreasing since 2016. I think 2018 it was projected to have like 3 point something million players. But fucking Fortnite just beats it by space. It's higher than the highest that World of Warcraft has ever been, and its concurrent players right now is about the same as World of Warcraft's active players. It's 3.3 million concurrent players
Oh, damn.
playing Fortnite all at the same time.
Just for
So-
contrast, I'm going to have a look at how much PUBG's concurrent players are. Is it? Because that game is now stagnant. Do you know why it's stagnant?
Because no one's
Oh.
working on it.
No, because the fucking blue hole, or as I like to call them, assholes, they're fucking pumping that shit full of microtransactions. It's like, we could fix the game, or we could just keep pumping it full of fucking microtransactions. What's that? Another crack's appeared on the boat. It's fine. We'll keep swimming this. We'll keep swimming this as far as we can fucking go with it. Then next thing you know, it's gonna fucking die. Like, it's gained a minus 2,000. Its peak players for the last 30 days is 1,000.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah. Now, if you have a look at December 2017, 3,000.
That's crazy.
Wait, no, is it? No, it's not 3,000. That's a lot smaller. Just a second. 3 million.
Only
Sorry.
3
Are you
million.
kidding me? Only 1,000 people.
No, 1 million currently.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry, I misread that because I'm a twat.
Are those active players or concurrent players though?
Peak players of that month.
What,
Average,
concurrently or actively?
just peak, just peak.
Right, it doesn't say. Oh, okay.
I can tell you the average players.
What does that mean?
It's like the average amount of players
That are playing when?
for the last 30 days.
Okay, actively. Okay.
So for the last 30 days, the average of players has been 440,000,
Mm,
which is significantly less. In fact, it's not even a fraction of Fortnite's player base now.
no.
You know what? It could still be on par with them if they weren't such assholes. Like the whole thing about like the sort of the two sort of side competitions. So we had like League of Legends and Dota. Well, the thing is, the problem with the thing with that is the only reason that stuck around so long is because both of them took love and care into them. Yes, there were microtransactions, but there were also like I think
It's fine.
they
We
were,
already have a second place, and that's Blackout. So
it's true.
people should stop focusing on PUBG
Well, I
because it's
still
dead.
I still like PUBG. Like if you were to ask turn to me and say PUBG has fixed its shit, it's got rid of the microtransactions or at least significantly reduced them, and we fixed the game, I'd be sat there going, yeah, boy, fucking fire that shit up. But no, all
They
I hear
won't.
these days, all I fucking hear these days is, oh guys, we've made a season pass that you have to buy DLC for.
I'll tell you why. It's because Player Unknown, I would hazard to guess, is not a great project manager. He's straight up a coder. And he had a good idea and he made a good system, but he doesn't know how to keep the timescales. He doesn't know how to pay people effectively, and he doesn't know how to work his
You know what?
troops,
I'm not
so
even
to
gonna play
speak.
him. I'm not even gonna blame him
I'm gonna blame him.
because he's just contracted it out now. He's lost control. He's probably signed a deal with a company that he's is lost, probably in turn made him lose control of his game and his control
They
over it.
own companies like that only do that if the game's not making as much money as they need to make. And the publisher is likely like, okay, we're not canceling this project because it's fucking Player Unknown Battlegrounds. It's got the most um, free marketing. Like everybody's talking about it. We're talking about it. No matter how many people are playing it, everybody knows the name Player
Yeah.
Unknown Battlegrounds. So we're just gonna keep milking it for what it's worth, since the game is now utter trash, and that's why the microtransactions are coming, in my opinion.
Well,
So
I mean, even then, like, it could really launch itself back into the sea if they just fucking took care of it.
it can't. It's dead. It can't. They can't take care of it because it's not making money, and it's not making money because they never took care of it in the first place.
Exactly.
Either you kill it or keep on with the
It's just a
microtransactions from a company
self-perpetuating
point of
cycle.
view.
It's rather depressing because that game I thought was amazing. I'd play that over Fortnite. Problem is they fucked it. They fucked it bad. I like the realism. I like the slow pace. I like the sort of grittier aesthetic of it, and how it plays a lot like DayZ in terms of
Yeah,
its adventure and shit. But no, they fucked it up. What do you think, Amy?
yep.
Mm, I like playing in Battlegrounds, but like you said, it's so like not functioning. Like they have so much stuff to fix, yet they can't. They're just not doing anything. Or like it's not. Uh, what's that word? Optimized. That's it. It's so badly optimized that you know Fortnite is just winning at the minute, and everyone's kind of losing interest of it. But
Mm.
yeah.
It's just a
But I do think it's better kind of than Fortnite because I like more kind of games instead of like rush ones.
well. I just
But
want.
like
That's where Blackout comes in.
Yeah, but I'm
It's
not.
already winning.
I'm not
I
gonna
haven't heard the
fucking.
Blackout.
It's
It's the new Call of Duty. It's a battle royale game.
yes. It's Call of Duty Black Ops 4's Battle Royale mode. They got rid of the campaign for it. Quite frankly,
Oh,
I'm not fucking giving money to Activision Blizzard. Well, no, just Activision.
yeah.
Because I still
Why?
give money to Blizzard for some reason. Because they're a shitty, scummy company, and quite frankly, the Call of Duty franchise needs to die now. It's had its time, and it needs to die.
Well, if this is the revitalization in Blackout, because that's something they haven't done before. I mean, it's kind of cynical to just do battle royale, but in for strictly Call of Duty perspective, it's something new. So I think they are trying now.
Are they
Maybe.
bollocks? They're just going to find a new trend to stick microtransactions to.
Yeah, but their numbers are going down. So eventually, because of how big the company is, they're going to have to innovate. Otherwise, they'll die.
But yeah, I just want to disclose that we're not saying either is objectively better. We're just saying that me and Amy is mainly saying we prefer PUBG because of its aesthetics. It's like saying you think League of Legends is better because of its art style. See, I prefer Dota because I like the look of that and the feel of that. But I wouldn't say League of Legends is bad. The only reason I didn't get into that is because it's a lot of learning of characters, and quite frankly, I couldn't be asked to do that on Dota. So you know. So we're not saying Fortnite is bad. I'm just saying it's not for me. Because they've put love and care into it, haven't they?
What Fortnite
Yeah.
or yeah, yeah, I'd say they have. Um, yeah, it's been a huge hit.
We should
Um,
probably move on news topic, shouldn't we?
yeah, yeah, we
Yep.
should.
We're getting sidetracked. Carry on.
So Fallout 76 technical difficulties. I've compiled everything into one little news story instead of spreading out the news stories. Um, so Fallout 76's release, well, not release, beta has been met with some critical technical difficulties. The first complication has been that the game isn't uninstalling properly for some users. After the beta has ended, the Bethesda launcher blocks access to the uninstallation button, claiming that they don't have access to the game anymore. Likely, this is due to people losing that access after canceling their pre order to the game. The other issue is that networking for the game is unencrypted. So, a little bit of background: in order to protect your data from people using packet sniffers nearby, data is encrypted when sent to the game server. Bethesda hasn't done this. So, what's more, so like people can steal your data, but what's more, people can also cheat online in the game since not only is it unencrypted, it's also in plain text, which means that it's in actual just words. Um, for those who don't know, so you can actually just write console commands to the server, and let's say just kill everybody on in the game. You could kill literally everyone just by sending a command with some third-party software.
Of course.
Uh,
I mean,
so your data's at risk, your gameplay is at risk. The final technical difficulty is Fallout 76 has its FOV locked. I couldn't find what it was locked to. So
it's locked to 80 first person and 60 third.
right, that shit.
Yep.
And its frame rate has been locked to 63 frames per second, which is a weird number, but
Yep.
it's likely to do with the physics. So
Um. Yeah. I've been keeping my ear to the ground on this one because obviously I'm looking forward to it. I expected a lot of this. This is Bethesda's first endeavor into um online gaming, and their games are buggy generally.
right,
And
but
you know, this is a whole new kettle of fish. If they couldn't fix a game that they've been working at, the formula they've been working at, I don't expect them to do it in a new formula.
this
Uh,
is this is new stupidity from Bethesda, in my
yeah,
opinion, because
the
they have had online stores, they have had other stuff that has been encrypted.
well, we're
But I guess fuck it when it's a video game, you
we're
know.
talking more specifically on like not paid, well, players playing the game. Yeah, they've had an online store, but that's a different kettle of fish. Yeah, you can't send.
No, it's still encrypt your data, you know.
Oh,
It,
I'm not referring to the encrypted data. I'm getting at
oh
that.
right,
I'm talking about
right.
like the other one, like the people being able to cheat.
That is through unencrypted data. If okay. So you have your client, which is the guy playing the game.
Yep,
Yeah, sorry, the computer of the
yep.
guy playing the game. And you have the server. Now, usually, when you send commands from the client to the server or the server to the client, trying to exchange that information, it's encrypted. Yeah. So people can't fuck around with your server. Yeah. Not only is it unencrypted, yeah, it's in plain text. By that, I mean literally, it's in text saying, like, ID something, add 50 gold or whatever, for the bottle caps. Yeah. I was just by someone watching the podcast was sent of an example. Um, so you can just type in, yeah, onto some third party software and
Yep.
send it to the Bethesda servers, give player item like the best weapon in the game or whatever. Like the ID for the best weapon in the game.
So,
And it will
are you
give you.
are you saying that you could send console commands effectively through third-party software to the server?
Yes.
Oh fuck! Oh fuck, Bethesda! Oh my fucking! That is a new level of stupidity. Moving on to a bit more the other stupid acts, the frame rate. Bethesda, you've done this. You've done this before, Bethesda. What
63.
limitations? What limitations have you has online got to do with you fucking up frame rate? And the FOV. You guys set the standard for fucking FOVs. At least in my opinion, they did anyway. Someone would say differently, but still. That game said you could do whatever fucking FOV you want. Easy as pie. And then they fuck it up. They just, oh my god. Amy, thoughts?
I don't really know, to be honest.
Well,
No idea, actually.
I had trouble changing my FOV in Skyrim. In special edition, are you able to change it there?
yeah, you can do it in special and normal edition. I've done it on both.
I don't mean through console commands because eventually it's a little bit fucky, but
There is a slider, but the slider is a
there
pile of
is a slide.
wank. Because,
Right.
it's a slider with no numbers.
So you can't tell.
Yeah, I hate when they do that.
I need FOV 90. Like, that's what I need. I don't need fisheye. I just need 90,
Oh, just to update with the chat because we got sidetracked. Ray says he doesn't like Fortnite because in my school they'll scream it at you if you don't like it, and then there's cringy kids doing orange shoes, which I think
Orange
is a
Justice.
orange justice. Ah, okay.
I think it's a dance or something.
And then we got Renderific, aka Trigger Twitch 66. Essay update, 500 words. 500 words to go on the essay. MJOLL got yeeted by a big. Oh, I don't know who that is. That's a Skyrim character.
Mjol.
Mjol. Mjolnir. Um,
Right.
and then last story.
Blizzard doubles down on mobile games.
Ah, yes.
So last week we talked about people not being happy with the announcement of Diablo Immortal, which is the next iteration of the franchise that's mobile only. However, Blizzard has not backed down. Blizzard plans to make mobile games for every single one of its intellectual properties.
Ah,
Uh,
yes.
in a post-announcement press conference to Diablo Immortal, Alan Adam, Blizzard's co-founder, said, and this is a very long quote, so stop me at any point. Many of us over the last few years have shifted from playing primarily desktop to playing many hours on mobile. And we have many of our best developers now working on new mobile titles across all of our IPs. Some of them are with external partners, like with Diablo Immortal. Many of them are being developed internally only, and we'll have information to share on those in the future. I will say also that we have more new products in development today at Blizzard than we've ever had in our history, and our future is very bright. For our die-hard PC fans, we will say though, we still have multiple Diablo teams working on multiple unannounced Diablo projects, so we haven't forgotten about them. The future is bright. Stay tuned.
So, Andy, I have to ask one question.
Hmm.
Is this an out of season April Fool's joke?
I love that guy so much.
So, Amy, have you heard?
Uh,
Right. So basically, a prolific and well-known sort of PC company. Wouldn't you say Blizzard are very known for their PC games?
yeah, definitely.
Um, well, they've branched out into mobile games, and they're making mobile variants of. They said they're going to make mobile variants of all their games, didn't they, Andy?
um, they're making new iterations to their games on mobile, so not really mobile versions,
So
just sequels.
the cut and dry of it is they announced Diablo Immortal, wasn't it?
Hmm.
A mobile game, and you could audibly hear the whole crowd when they said that live on stage. Boo.
One guy went on the stage and said and asked the people giving the presentation if this was a out of season April Fool's joke.
Then there's some other good top memes coming out of that, weren't there?
Yeah, one guy asked if there would ever be any PC version of the game. They said the current roadmap is to not have that,
And
and
what was it they said? Do none of you have mobile phones?
yeah,
It's like no. There was sweat in the air. There was shit in bricks and sweat in buckets.
so yeah, no, Blizzard's a bit tone deaf at the moment as to what their fans actually want.
Oh yeah,
Either that or they're just trying to eat into a market that is a little easier to develop for, has a little more people in it, and a wider range of people who
wasn't it
want.
just last week the Diablo 2 developer said that Blizzard is out of touch with their fans?
Yes, yeah. Last week we talked about that. The original
Yeah,
developer of Diablo 2, that is. Yeah.
it seems they're doing a Konami.
I don't think it's quite there yet. They are still making PC games. They're still working on World of Warcraft,
I
and
mean,
they're still making a new Diablo game on PC,
yeah,
or apparently multiple Diablo games
I mean
on PC.
they haven't gone full Konami, but they're at least half Konami at this point. Like all
Mm,
we need is some pachinko machines and just to basically have one cash cow on another console, and then they would have gone full Konami.
mm.
Like, what do you think, Ames? What's your thoughts on this?
um, yeah, it does sound very Konami they're doing, but I guess not, I guess.
Uh,
Like the going to mobile games, I just don't find it interesting as like playing on a console or PC. Like,
like,
not interesting.
I'm gonna agree with old Jimmy boy Jim Sterling because I watched a literal video on this before the podcast. I'm gonna say that creative games on mobile is dead, which is such a shame because it was an innovative platform. They could do so much more with it. And as a result, companies are jumping on the bandwagon. Yeah, make a game for a phone all you want, but don't feel you have to do it out of necessity, and don't fucking use it as another revenue for your cash. Be innovative,
Yeah.
be creative.
The thing is, it's such a lowest common denominator platform
I know
with trying to appeal because everyone has a phone. So the
everyone has a
name of the
phone, yeah.
game isn't trying to attract people who would be interested in your project. It's
It's
the name of
about
the game
going
is
to them.
trying to attract as many people as possible, irregardless. And that's why you have all these brightly colored clones of the one game that everybody
Well,
likes, like Candy Crush, or before that was
am I also correct in thinking that this does play like Diablo but on a mobile?
yes, but people already said that
Well,
it's not. Diablo fans or have already said that it's not going to be as what's the word?
Loved, loved.
No, no. Easy
Flashed
to
out.
control is with a keyboard and mouse, which
Oh
is
yeah.
really
See, like, why don't they do what Bethesda did and do the Fallout Shelter? Make a game which is obviously based on it to advertise it, and they don't need to like Fallout
because
Shelter wasn't.
because Diablo Immortal is trying to make money. Fallout Shelter is advertising. You know, that's
Yeah,
why there's until a lot later there weren't any microtransactions with Fallout Shelter. It was only to try and draw people into Fallout 4,
and it worked, and it was amazing.
but that's not the goal of Diablo Immortal. There's
I
no
know.
Diablo
I'm
game
just
out
sort of
yet.
getting my point across. Like, why are they, why are they wearing their influences on their sleeve? Why are they being such cunts about it? They have other ways of going about this.
The game's being developed by Tencent, at least I heard.
I thought you were about to say
So
XXX Tentacion.
no, no. And they're the biggest mobile developer in China. So likely they had their influences with their successes, and Blizzard would have said, "Just do what you do best."
Oh my
And
god. Well,
yeah,
and on that note, we should probably move on to the next topic.
what do you mean?
Next topic of the podcast.
Oh, true. I thought you meant news topic. I was like, I ain't got nothing.
No, 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 no. We are on games we'd like to see. We'll start out with this way. Is there any games or ideas that you would like to see?
Um, honest, because I'm not much as a gamer as you guys are, but like, I don't know if Connor, you ever have an idea, I'll probably be on board with it anyway. But I just like have no imagination for games at the minute. So yeah.
I mean, it literally could be anything. Like, for me, I'm not even going to say an idea. Like, last few weeks I've had an idea for a game, but I'm just going to straight out say, I want to see more Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
To be
Oh
honest, when
yeah.
I was a kid, I was obsessed. Like me and my sister were really wanted like a proper Doctor Who game. Like not like shitty top jumps they release, like proper like world game, but Doctor Who. That would be awesome.
Yeah,
Like
That's just me being a nerd, but I would like to see that personally.
I mean, I mentioned this last week. Like, we need to have more. We need a better Doctor Who game. And the Lego games showed that you could have a good Doctor Who game.
Oh, that Lego game. Oh, I remember like buying that. I spent so much money on it just for that reason. That's the closest I'm gonna get to like a proper world Doctor Who. And oh my god, they delivered. Like it has so much detail, and oh, so good.
Brilliant.
have you seen the VR game that was
Yeah,
on
I've
the
seen that.
podcast
It's
last
good.
week? Yeah.
Yeah,
That,
Nikki played it.
that was the video clip we used as well, actually. Because I don't think anyone else would have been, playing it. So I went with the big nerd guy. Um, but yeah. Now I'm going to straight out say it. I want to see more Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I loved Pokemon Like, for me, that was the mix-up Pokemon needed. That was what really made Pokemon different and unique. It's like, is everyone asked, is there a universe where Pokemon could talk? This game sat there and said, yes, there is. Now, I want to know why, the character got turned into a Pokemon. I don't want this bullshit fucking, oh, it's for friendship or some shit like that, like some half-assed baked thing that they gave last time. I want to see like another Pokemon game. I want to go on more adventures, like maybe 3D. I don't know. I quite like the pixel style, so maybe not 3D, but just more adventures. I want it more fleshed out. I want more. Yeah, that's it. I just want more Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I love the shit out of that. It was honestly amazing. It's like you had
I only
little.
played a little bit, but it's a good game from what I played.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it was amazing because like it was just between it was like right about the birth of the DS and death of the Game Boy. So what they did was they released Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team, which was on DS, and then Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team, which was on Game Boy Color. I thought it was
Okay.
cool. Huh?
Yeah. I love the twin game system of Pokemon actually.
Yeah,
We need more collectible. Well, not really collectible. I wouldn't know what to call it, but we need more of that in video games, I think.
yeah.
Um,
So what was that game? The
there
near,
is one other example of that kind of stuff. Yeah, you're about to say near
yeah,
Gestalt.
near
No, sorry,
Gestalt and the other one.
uh, near Gestalt and near. Oh Jesus! I keep saying Automata in my head, but that's the
Yeah.
sequel.
Oh yeah. Um.
Near Gestalt,
um.
Replicant, near
Ah,
Replicant.
yeah, yeah. Near Gestalt and near Replicant.
Um,
Um,
yeah, one for the PS3 and one for the Xbox 360. Completely different characters. Even actually, um, the story. One of them is a sequel to another. Actually,
And what was, this isn't their like twin game system, but they kind of rolled with this back in the day. Resident Evil 2. There
I
was
didn't know. Actually,
there
I
was
was.
there was two discs in that game. If you were to buy it, you'd get two discs.
Hmm.
One you would play is what is it? Let me just, I don't know. I'm not very well versed in Resident Evil, so I have to find the characters to.
Um, it's not quite the same thing. I know what you're saying. That actually is what is a new thing they called the zapping system. If you'd like me to tell you about it.
The zapping system. Oh, do
Yeah,
tell.
the story would actually change depending on which game, which parts of the story you play and which discs you do.
Because
Um,
I love that. It's like it's not only just it's not just this character in the same game copy and pasted. That it did change a little bit as well.
yeah, it's some cool shit. Yeah, items would be in different places because that's where you left it in the prequel. But you know the story that would happen before the other one. So yeah, no,
And
it's cool. It's some cool shit.
but yeah, like there's Leon Kennedy disc and then there's Claire Redfield as well.
Mm.
And to be frank, they found a way to make me question which fucking character to play as. Because usually, being me, I'll just be like, oh, I'll just go with the female. But then you had fucking Leon S. fucking Kennedy. Um,
Leon's pretty cool. Yeah,
oh, I fucking love Leon in his fucking police suit as well. It's like I'm new on the job.
and
I fucking love the
look at
voice.
who's the guy from Five. He's really cool as well.
Uh, Chris Redfield.
He's I like it. I like his design a lot. I like how he punches boulders as well. That's also really cool.
Boulder punching. Well, yeah, like twin games should come back as well. I'd love to see more twin games. I had a
I'm trying to think of the last, like hmm,
I had an idea for a game as well.
what
Um, it was a while ago, and it's only just sort of kind of dawned on me the more we talk about twin games. But the idea is there'll be a series of games where it's linking to the same story, but each character has a different type of gameplay.
um fucking oh come on, I know it.
Know what?
Something war, something
No, I'm
something.
not referring to anything, mate.
No, yeah, but it's a real thing.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
I know Battlefield did something similar, didn't they? Because they had the mobile version where you could play as a commander and you could like drop supplies. I don't fucking know. I
Do
can't
you mean
remember.
something like the first one you play as war and the second one you play as death and then the third one you're
Oh,
playing
Darksider.
Darksiders? Yeah.
No, nothing like that.
Oh, okay.
Basically, like imagine it as you're doing a bank heist or jewelry robbery, but you have to be sneaky, sneaky. But there's loads of people there, like proper comic book style robbery where the lights will go black and you rob stuff. Well, now to pull off a gig like that, you need multiple people. So you need the guy in the chair, so you can play as the guy in the chair, and you'll go through his story, through his perspective only, and his type of style of gameplay where he'll be on his computer doing fucking
Oh,
hacking
I
games
see
and
what
shit.
you mean now. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then
All
there'll
right.
be like the sneaky guy who sneaks in through everything, and then there's like the brute force guy who'll be like, get the fuck on the ground. So like the brute force guy would be more like a first person, whereas the sneaky guy would be like third person.
What about Tale of Orcs? They kind of did that, but I can't remember what the game is called.
Can we just say that there's no original ideas left? 'Cause every time I say anything, it's like, but it's like this game. I'm like, damn it, no.
Hold on. I think I found it. Of Orcs and Men.
Of Orcs and Men.
Yeah,
Yes, I think I know
the
what you're on.
first game you play as big broody warrior orc, and then in the second game you play as his friend, a goblin-y type stealthy character who stabs people.
Yeah, but the idea behind this game is they're all telling the same story from different perspectives, and as a result, the perspectives give different um gameplay as well.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I get it, but yeah, okay.
Um,
It's
should
a
we,
sequel.
yeah,
But it's close to what you're saying. Yeah.
right. Should we move on to the next topic?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the most you've contributed to this podcast, Ames. Yeah,
Thank you.
you're an asset. Right. So, my topic. Now, it's not really a review. I just want to talk about this because it's a thing that's come out. It's quite big, in my opinion. Payday 2's got an ending.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they've ended Payday 2.
Tell me about that story then.
Well, what they've done is like they've done the latest crime fest, which is usually a big thing which they do. The developers will do stuff for Payday, like give it updates, give it new missions, give it. I think the first crime fest or one of the first crime fests, they brought back the real Hoxton, which resulted in the Hoxton Breakout, which gave you a whole brand new set of stuff, gave you new classes and abilities, and it resulted in you basically breaking Hoxton free.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in this one, it results in Bane getting kidnapped by one of your contractors who's a cunt. You going to save Bane's ass, but Bane's been poisoned with a man-made virus, which links to No Mercy. The if you've ever played No Mercy on Payday, because they had a sort of collaborative fucking game mode. No,
I
collaborative.
haven't. Okay, I haven't played much Payday, so you're gonna have to explain everything. Yeah.
Right, you know the map No Mercy from Left 4 Dead.
No.
Right, there's a map called No Mercy from Left 4 Dead. Basically, they did a collaboration where they brought the map into Payday, and you had to basically heist the blood from an infected person that was deemed a high value to a certain person.
Right.
And obviously, the military don't want you getting your hands on that shit, so you blow shit up and everything. It's really cool. But yeah,
Yeah.
so that Bane getting injected with a man-made virus is linking that to the canon. So they brought back No Mercy in Payday 2 during that crime fest, which was fucking amazing. They brought out some new shit, which are just guns. You don't really care about them. They've got too many guns as it is. And then, like, the final mission. This is effectively the final mission of the game. You break into the White House.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
You go down into its big vaults and you get presidential pardons. The
Oh,
last,
that's pretty cool.
yep, after you break Bane out of Guantanamo Bay, which is being held by another dickhead of a guy,
Hmm.
and kill him, you go and break into fucking the White House to get presidential pardons, so you and the rest of the Payday crew don't have to fight crime again or be in crime. Now, the thing is with that is that's not the true ending. If you do that, you get the bad ending.
Right.
There's a secret ending in the same
Well,
mission,
yeah.
and it requires you.
Wait.
What was about to say, man?
I was gonna ask what do you have to do, so that's why I stopped.
Well, it requires you to do a certain set of missions, which gives you a certain set of items. Which, when you activate the items, you got to do this like you got to shoot piano keys in a certain way, so it's getting its inspiration from the Call of Duty zombies. So inspiration on its sleeve here,
Yeah.
bit like the COD zombie Easter eggs. And then after that, you go back into the White House. Then instead of doing like this main thing, you got to go into through a different direction, which will take you to a underground sort of tomb thing with a big secret door with runes on, and then you got to figure out the riddle, to get in, all whilst being hunted by shadow cloakers. Cloakers are cunts as it is. But shadow ones, they don't even drop ammo, so you got to bring a lot of ammo bags whilst you do this shit.
Right.
And then once you get in, you find this big pyramid. Then all these like other characters appear. The dentist is holding them hostage, or the elephant. It's either the dentist or the elephant. I can't remember his name. And
Right.
he's just like, right, if you come out and try and shoot me, I'll shoot these fuckers in the face. And you just go bing, ding, bing, and just kill him instantly.
Okay.
Um, and then like you get this ending where like you're on a beach, and you're like, yep, you've finished it, guys. You've finished it. You've done everything. And I don't really know what that ending's meant to signify, but yeah, you get a fucking better ending. Now, do you think they're gonna break? Do you think that's the end of Payday, like as a whole, the series? Do you think that's just the end of it?
Sure.
I
What?
don't. I don't think so personally.
Um, they have to bring in a new, totally different crew, straight from the very beginning, if they're gonna do Payday 3, if that's what you're saying.
I don't. Well, Dallas is still rumored. Well, still hinted to be in a life of crime. So I think if they were to come back, Dallas would be taking over in Bane's position.
Uh-huh.
As the contractor.
I don't know much about Payday, so
Well, Bane's the character who gives you your contracts effectively. He's the guy behind the computer,
right.
effectively sort of trope. And he gets you your contracts and shit. So I think Dallas will be the guy behind the computer next time. And you will be having a new crew.
Mm.
And
That does absolutely crazy shit.
all I
Yeah.
all I want from Payday 3 is better fucking physics and better fucking connection. That's all I really ask for Payday. The rest of it's cock on. I can play that game till the end of time.
I want more of a bank robbing sim. I want to
Yeah.
be able to negotiate with the police. I want to be able to drive away, you know.
I
I want
mean,
to be able to sort out ink packs on fucking money, you know.
yeah, a lot of that is actually done. Like Payday, there's a mission where you can drive away in a car, but it's done shit because again, the physics and animation and shit are wank in that game. Driving, don't fucking do it.
Yeah.
Um, like there's one bit where you had to drive, and I thought, fuck, I'm just gonna run. I've got enough bullets. I'll just run. So I ran, and it was better.
All right.
Um, then there's like you can negotiate theoretically. You got to negotiate for your comrades back, but you don't do it. Bane does it. And I was upset with the lack of actual bank heists in that game. It's like, what do you think of when you play a game called Payday? You think of robbing banks, sir.
Yeah, but you do rob a bunch of weird shit in the fucking game.
I do want them to basically refine the fucking engine and network connection more if they're doing a new Payday.
I wonder if all of their data is sent in plain text.
Oh, mate, they give it to you on a plate, mate.
Whenever you buy a microtransaction, it sends all the bank account details in plain text.
Please tell me though that they didn't do that.
What, in Fallout?
Yeah,
I assume that it's a different part of the system for
yeah. I'd hope
the
that.
store,
I'd hope
because
this.
otherwise it would already be an issue for other
Yeah.
Bethesda games.
What do you think, Amy, about the Payday?
I think it's quite cool actually. Um, I know, like they kind of continue games in the background, like Team Fortress do, but like to kind of end it like that's kind of cool, I guess.
I think it's
Like,
very melancholic. Like,
yeah,
like obviously this is one of those things that you would think go on forever, sort of thing. And then
mm,
like they turn around and go, "This is it. This is the finale." You didn't expect a
yeah,
finale, and I love
it's
how
kind of cool.
yeah, it's like Payday 2 was insinuated to be a thing that would carry on forever, and then they do this, and it's like it's bittersweet, but it definitely shows that they are done with this. And it's
Yeah,
like,
kind of opens up for like new things as well.
Yeah,
I
move on type deal.
It was
Yeah.
very melancholic. It's sort of thing. It's like you're happy, you're sad to see it go, but you feel it's gone out on a good note.
Mm.
Yeah.
I feel that's what TF2, like you said, I think that's what fucking TF2 needs to do. They need to go out and be like, we're done.
TF2 will never die. They'll just continue making comics.
No, mate, they've not done a comic in years.
Oh, for real?
It's coming up to 2 years now.
Never mind, then they're dead.
Um,
All right.
yeah, they need to officially put this thing to rest instead of kicking it, going, come on, maybe another dollar will come out of it. Just booting a fucking dying engineer. Just poof, poof, poof. Come on, give us money. Uh, anyway, we're gonna move on to because everyone's getting quite tired and we're finishing up quite early actually.
Yeah, we've actually sped through this pretty well.
I think it's more because we didn't really think on it. Again, we've all been quite busy with our own personal things.
I think it's more that we've been more focused, actually. We haven't gotten sidetracked as often as
I,
we usually do.
I've also noticed like a low sense of energy. Like we're not as bouncy as we usually are. Everyone's a bit tired and quiet, so we're just sort of saying
Yeah.
our bit and moving on.
I blame the gym.
The gym. Oh, I have to tell you, Andy, because this makes me fucking laugh.
Mm-hmm.
Right, there's a gym near where Amy lives, and its name is, or its tag name is, was it Human Performance Center?
Yeah.
But like, what makes me laugh
That
is,
sounds like a fucking cyberpunk thing.
do you know what makes me laugh though? I imagine them going, "Welcome to the Human Performance Center," also known as, and like all the words like after the first character fade out, and then it arranges itself into like an acronym. And it's
Oh,
like
right.
also known as gym, but it, like it fucking scratches out because Human Performance Center doesn't fucking like fit into gym, and there's right in like fucking crayon gym. And it's like welcome to the Human Performance Center, also known as gym, because the fucking acronym before just doesn't make sense, and it's like why do you need to name it Human Performance Center? Just fucking got a gym.
Right.
I don't know why it makes me laugh, and it's gonna make me laugh till the end of time. Anyway, question time.
Question time is question time. We answer our questions and we love it all, but we don't love you. We just love ourselves because we dream a question time.
A question time.
Snap.
Amy, how would you rate that?
10 out of 10.
Thank
IGM.
you. We could
Hmm?
always try again. Hold on. I want to get that 11.
Anyway, so
Question. Question time.
oh, so question time. Where I fucking hate you.
Question.
You were waiting for that.
Yeah.
Um, somebody clip that, please. Ray, if you're still here, please clip that. So yeah, question time. Where we ask the audience questions, the audience asks us questions, we ask each other questions, and we answer the questions. So
What was the question from last week?
we didn't have one.
Okay, well I'll pose one, okay? Um what's your favorite Roman fucking political leader? I think Julius Caesar myself, but Pompey was also pretty fucking
Julius
cool.
Caesar's a dick.
Yeah, he's a
He's the
dick.
reason that October, 8, octagon, 8,
Yeah.
octopus, 8. He's the reason that October's the 10th fucking month.
What? No.
Yeah, because he named 2 months after himself: July, Julius Caesar, and August after Augustus, his nephew.
Yeah, but his nephew was adopted posthumously, so that wouldn't have worked.
But
He wasn't named Augustus until he became emperor. So I'm doubting what you're saying there, Connor. Connor, that's not history.
that's history.
No,
Show
he died when he adopted him, and he wasn't emperor until like midway through his life. So,
I'm sure Julius Caesar's
Aurelius?
hmm?
Aurelius?
Marcus
No,
Aurelius.
no. Yeah.
Oh, he's a cool guy. I've been reading up on Stoicism, and he's a pretty creepy dude, but he's a cool guy.
he's a creepy dude, but a cool guy.
Yeah, like he wrote stuff like, "Always remember, your son could be dead in the morning."
Oh, I
Probably
bet
would have done the world good if that happened.
I bet he's really good around his friends who have stillbirths or cradle deaths. It's just like, just remember, your son could be dead in the morning. You penis! My son died in the night. I thought you knew that. Well, the other one could die in the night. And just sat there paranoid and crying. Guy sounds like a
Mm.
dick.
No, he's not a dick.
He sounds
He
like a dick.
he's not a dick. He didn't even want to be emperor. He just thought that like the empire would fall apart. So he did it for the good of the empire.
What did he
Looking
end?
at Marcus Aurelius quotes, it's like he says, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." It's not all bad.
No, it's not all bad. I'm just saying that's one of the creepy things he wrote.
Yeah.
Because he was trying to keep himself what's the word?
Dead.
Balanced. No, he was trying to not think that he was too larger than life than most emperors. Like most emperors thought that at the time. Like even his son, Commodus, went so fucking mad with power that like fucking he thought he was Hercules. He went around with a big club. He thought he was the son of Jupiter. Fucking he thought he was a gladiator. You ever seen Gladiator?
Yeah.
Are you not entertained? That one.
Yeah. That emperor is Commodus. He's based on the real emperor, but he was like even crazier.
Oh.
Like fucking and he didn't die in the fucking ring. He died in like he died naked and alone, strangled by one of his slaves.
It's not really alone then. He had the guy who was strangling him there.
Yeah, true, I guess.
Think positively, Andy. He didn't die alone. He died at the hands of his slave.
But no, he did fight in the Colosseum and he fucking didn't bother like running the country. He just left that to his friend. He was a piece of shit.
Yeah,
And he
man.
was Marcus Aurelius' son.
Why are we talking about fucking emperors?
I don't know, I just brought it up because I wanted to talk about Rome. I like Rome a lot.
Oh, what's that game called? It's a strategy
Rome
game.
Total War 2?
Yeah, that's the one. Total War.
Yee.
I've been watching a lot of Clicks Phillips, and he keeps trying to. He keeps what he's doing is basically he unlocks Britain and then destroys France, and he's been doing that in every Rome game. I think
Is
it's
France a thing?
yeah, France is the thing. I think wait, is it the
No,
total?
France ain't a thing.
Just let me check. I've still got this Bethesda trailer playing in the background. To was it?
France and Germany weren't a thing. They were just called Gaul at the time. And Britain wasn't a thing. It was just called Britannia.
Britannia. Britannia rules the waves. Oh, what was it? What was it? No, it's yeah. Well, um, it's definitely the Rome games anyway. But basically, what he's currently doing is he's playing through all of the Rome games with the sole goal of playing as the British and destroying the French. Now,
That's a good one.
now I don't know about you, but this man oozes British pride.
Chad.
This is a British Chad. I've got a question for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
RTX, what do you
What's
think?
that?
It's the new
No, I don't know what that is.
Nvidia's new graphics cards.
Never heard of it. I
Wait,
don't care about Nvidia anymore.
oh,
AMD for life.
dude, they're bringing in ray tracing.
The fuck is that?
Basically, the graphics card will draw light for you, so you get more accurate reflections and light. Instead
Oh,
of
that's pretty. That's pretty. It looks very pretty.
like fake light being done by the map and the game, the light will instead be done by
Physical means the same
yeah,
way it does in real life.
exactly.
It it looks very pretty, but like it's not going to be good for video games. I should think.
Well, they're doing it for Battlefield, and it looks really good when they do it for Battlefield. Now, here's what the problem was.
What?
don't work.
What do you mean it don't work?
The whole thing they've advertised this fucking series of graphics cards on, it's not even working yet. They're
Yeah, but
still
the architecture is there. It's the software that needs to be done.
they're still working on it, so no games support it. It's not even turned on in the graphics card for the games that do support it, which are basically one. And it's just the graphics cards
No, I
themselves.
don't think that's too crazy. If it's not ready, it's not ready. As
Well,
long as the hardware is there, just wait for the update.
that's the thing. The graphics cards
It's still,
themselves are quite
is it?
subpar as well.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Never mind.
Change the topic a little bit. Guess who's just been confirmed for IMS celebrity?
I didn't hear a single word of that.
You
Sorry.
sounded robotic all the way through that.
Oh, shit. Do I sound it now?
Nope.
No.
Sound good now.
Cool. Guess who's been announced for IMS celebrity?
Oh, go on
Who?
then.
Barrowman.
Who?
Oh, Cat and Jack.
Yeah.
Right, Andy, you don't like talking about Doctor Who, do you?
Nope. Should I switch off for the next 5 minutes?
It's the guy who played Captain Jack in the David Tennant era /
Oh, I
Christopher
know
Eccleston.
him. Yeah, I like him a lot.
Yeah, he was cool.
Can't
Also,
make the usual jokes I'd make about him anymore.
also, may I say, have you noticed the sudden lack of me not talking about Doctor Who every week?
Nah. You should talk about Doctor Who if you like Doctor Who, though.
Well, that's the thing. The first 3 episodes. Okay, if you ignore the second one, the first 2 episodes, then ignoring the second one, they were fucking incredible. And now they're just sort of like a sort of bouncing between sort of 4, 5, 6 now. Like they're not bad, but they're not good either. They're not really hitting that peak.
Sorry, are you talking about Good Game Well Played, or are you talking about Doctor Who? Woo!
Our fucking
Woo!
podcast is shit. Woo! Coltrane.
Woo!
Amy, care to chime in?
I don't know.
Just say the podcast is shit.
Shit.
I was really happy about the graphics. Christ. Do we have an open letter then, Andy?
Yes, but it's very short. Like
It don't-
very, very short.
Hey,
Because I just wanted to pour my heart out. It's not supposed to be funny this time, okay? No
Sorry.
laughing. No laughing.
No laughing. We no laugh.
No laughing. An open letter to David Bateson. That's the voice and physical inspiration to Agent 47 from the Hitman franchise. Dear David, holy shit, your voice is that of the gods. While I've only heard you in the new Hitman series and on Blood Money, you play the part perfectly. I love you forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Amen. That was my open letter to David Bateson. Yeah.
I mean, I believe, and I will ask my flatmate on this, but I believe he has had an interview with him. I know he's got him to offer his silky smooth voice to advertise his radio show.
If he can whisper sweet nothings into my ear and talk about how names are for friends and he doesn't need any, then I might fail No Nut November, guys. So yeah, that's David Bateson.
David Bateson, man.
Mm,
Right then.
gonna need that contact, yeah.
Right. I haven't done this in the wrong order because guest topic is like somewhere in the middle and I need to move that around. But, Amy, am I correct in thinking you had a topic?
Yeah, it's kind of shit, but I'm just gonna go with it.
Hey, it's a topic nonetheless.
Yeah, I guess it's about like no idea about PCs until I like met you. Like game, and they always have those DVDs that say like PC at the top instead of like Xbox or PlayStation.
Yeah.
PC games are just like shit games like that no one really played. I thought PC gaming wasn't really a thing.
Yeah.
But like I don't know if it's because I met you or it's become more popular that PC gaming is now more a thing. To remember it
Um,
was either Xbox or PlayStation.
it's always somewhat been a thing, with
Yeah.
Steam being the thing that it is. There's always been a hardcore community, but it's kind of exploded in the last, would you say, 5 years, Connor?
5 to 10 years, yes.
Yeah.
Like it's inclined very gradually over the last 10 years, but it's become noticeable in the last sort of 5 years. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
And I think that's the growth of the internet, the growth of sharing information, which has caused shit like that. Because people know that it's accessible and it's something you can do now. Before, say you wanted to build a PC, what would you do? Where do you buy shit from? How much is it?
It's all on the internet now. You wouldn't have gotten that from before, yeah.
Well, I mean, it's on the internet before, but it wasn't as accessible. Like YouTube has brought computer companies or computer channels to the
And thus
forefront.
gamers.
I feel I'm taking this away from Amy, but yeah, carry on.
Yeah, carry on, Amy.
Yeah, that's all I really gotta say. Really, it's like I think it's like I don't know if it's just me or like everyone else is more talking about PC gaming now. Find it a lot better as well because PC. I mean, it's a lot better in the long run. I think because I find like Xbox and PlayStation games are so expensive as well.
Mm.
Wouldn't be able to keep up if I got a console, but with PC, it's a better investment. I
Mm.
just find it way better.
How do console? Almost said a bad word again. How do people on consoles?
What the peasants?
Um, no. How do people on consoles, starting with an F, feel knowing that fucking uh their games are like £30 second hand, and our games are like 80p for three of them, like every 2 weeks or so, you know?
I
Like
will,
even on. Hmm?
I'll always share the story where I got 3 games for £5.
Which ones?
It was my first Steam sale in which I had money. I got Portal 1, Portal 2, Just Cause 2 with all the DLC. £5.
For £5,
Yep.
that's it.
Oh.
In fact, it was just under as well.
On
It's-
Humble Bundle right now, if you pay 77p, because I think the pound's a bit stronger now, you could get Warhammer 40k Dawn of War, Talisman Digital Edition, and 3 pieces of DLC for Talisman.
Oh shit.
77p.
Yeah.
I might pick that up actually. If one of you want a copy of Dawn of War, because I already got it, hit me up.
Yeah, you could always send it to Amy because you can't deny games, can you, Ames? Free
Well, I
game.
don't really have a PC for it now, so there's not really any
It's a
point.
pretty old game,
Well,
but it's
or
a very good
in the
one.
same breath, like you could just do what I did and stockpile games until that moment you get a PC that can run it.
That's true, yeah.
That's what I did. It's like you can't really get rid of them, can you?
£5.25. You would also get on top of that
Which bundle is
Warhammer
that? Oh, the
End
Warhammer
Times
bundle.
yeah, End Times Vermintide, 40k Space
Oh
Marine, and
shit!
Blood Bowl 2.
They've got an audio
All
library.
three of those are good games.
Right, I'm gonna pull this up on stream because yeah. But yeah, no,
Oh, Dawn of War 3 is on there as well.
not touching that shit. So Amy,
Yeah.
what what would you say? Would you say PC is accessible now and a viable option?
Definitely. Like, I mean, it might put people off because of the price, but I would say it's like if you're gonna buy an Xbox for about £300 and keep buying games, that's gonna eventually equate to the price of a PC.
Exactly.
Last year longer, and you got so many Steam sales, and like also you got to remember with Xbox and PlayStation, you have to play for like Xbox Live, but PC is free. Just not only is it like a console, you can do so much other shit on it. It's just a better investment, I say.
So would you straight up say would that PC is better?
Definitely, like yeah, it gets a bit getting used to like controls and using keyboard instead of controller. But even if you hate that so much, you can use a controller anyway. But like, yeah, I would say it's way better.
Hmm. So I just at the moment I'm showing the bundles that come with it. What is Talisman?
Well, obviously it's to do with Warhammer, but I've only ever heard of it once before, and I don't know what the gameplay is like.
Oh, okay then.
Let me
Well,
just take a look at it.
yeah, I think that's something we should.
Seems to be a board/card game.
Ah, I see. Blood Brawl, is that just a football game but set in the 40k universe?
Blood Bowl, it's not set in the 40k, it's set in the fantasy universe.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's canon. It's a canon thing that in Warhammer Fantasy, all the races come together to play American football.
Ah, yeah. See,
That
this
But
appeals to
it's
me,
different.
but
They like kill each other on the field and shit.
this bundle appeals to me, but I either own the games or don't care about the others. With the exception of like
Well,
Gothic Fleet Armada, I don't want any of these because I've got Dawn of War. Talisman's a board game. I'm not interested in board games. I've got
it
Space
looks
Marine,
pretty.
got Vermintide. Don't care about Blood Bowl.
No, Blood Bowl's good, man.
I don't like football.
It's a board game. It's not like a NFL style playing game. It plays like Blood Bowl, the actual board game, which is really cool because it's like, if you can't afford Warhammer pieces and you can't afford to play Blood Bowl because it's pretty expensive to get into, you can play the game
I
on
feel
PC.
I feel we got sidetracked from Amy's topic again. Is there any finishing thoughts you have on your topic here, Ames?
Not really. That's all I really got to say, to be honest.
Right, I think it's time we start wrapping up this podcast then, because I'm busting for the loo right now.
Sweet.
I was gonna mention a new Pikachu film, but like,
Oh yes, yes. We'll talk about that right now.
you sure you're alright?
Yeah, no, I can wait. I can hold it.
Maybe a 5 minute break just before we wrap everything up then.
Nah, it's not worth it. It's too close to the end.
No? Okay.
Yeah, it's
Let's just get it done. Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
Podcast
The
chat.
whole Pikachu like new film, like I've never grew up with Pokemon or anything, but like Pikachu's like voiced by Ryan Reynolds, and he's got kind of like a manly voice. And it's definitely nothing you would expect from like really cute, high pitched Pikachu. It just doesn't seem
I
right.
I thought this was gonna be a game, not a movie. Is this a
It's a
movie?
movie,
Hey, it's
yeah.
always been a movie. How did you hear
Detective
that? It was gonna
Pikachu.
be a game?
I
Yeah.
didn't think it was gonna be a. I thought it was gonna be a game. I thought it
I
was
I
gonna.
put
thought
in
it
the
was gonna
trailer
be
in the
a
chat,
Japanese
so
game.
Oh no, I'm looking at the trailer. Oh shit, I haven't actually switched it over. Right, here we go. Yeah. When I first saw it, I thought it was gonna be like a. I thought. I thought it was gonna be like a Professor Layton game, but with Pikachu.
it just doesn't seem right. Like Pikachu's meant to be cute and be like, oh, but no, he's got a manly voice. I'm like, what?
I don't like how furry he looks.
It's very. Maybe I should bring it up on a different podcast, but Japanese CGI in movies have never been good, and I can tell that this was made in, or at least developed by a Japanese studio, but it says Warner Brothers, so I don't know.
I mean, you can't. I won't say out against it because mainly, um, like Meowth talks, doesn't he?
But Pikachu doesn't.
Well, Meowth's a cute character, and if you look at other Meows, they're really cute.
Meowth's not Pikachu.
You
What
miss
the
it.
fuck? Why does Charizard want to eat people? What the fuck?
The point is, the Pokemon can talk. Why not?
But it doesn't sound right.
If he wants to sound like fucking Ryan Reynolds, he can.
It's not right. I'm
um,
not even a Pokemon fan, but it just doesn't seem right.
Why is that one Meowth able to talk, by the way?
Why is
Like,
this
do
one
they ever
Pikachu
give a
able to talk?
reason?
Listen,
No, I'm saying in the cartoon, do they ever give a reason for it?
I can't hear Pikachu. Oh, because I muted Chrome, didn't
Isn't Pikachu meant to be a girl as well?
that Pikachu, yeah, but like you could obviously Pikachu's a
No,
species.
we're switching roles. I'm bad cop.
Oh, yeah.
You're good cop.
Oh. There's only one.
There's a,
There'll
wow.
ever only be one.
Okay, that's switching roles. I'm bad. Yes, okay, I can. Shoving, pushing.
Everyone sees like Pikachu as like a character now, not like a species. Like,
What? I can
I don't
No,
know.
I still see Pikachu more. I never got into the cartoon. So I only see it as the
In my
Pokemon.
head,
I
I
don't
saw
see
that
it as like
differently.
a character. No.
Yeah. Okay, I don't like Ryan Reynolds as detective. I still think they should have had Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito. That's even worse.
Dude. Dude, right. They proposed Danny DeVito as Pikachu, and honestly, it looked absolutely fucking
Hold on,
it's
hold on, hold on. Is Greninja supposed to be that big? Because that's way bigger than I am
yeah, it's meant to be a ninja.
imagining.
Is it
No, never mind.
Danny
Blip.
DeVito Pikachu? Let's see if I can find
Well,
like
you wanted him to just paint himself yellow, a la fucking Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
no, I just want the
Have you
Pikachu.
been seeing this shit?
I just want
Sorry,
I just want Pikachu to sound like Danny DeVito.
can we stop for 1 second?
Yeah, man.
Have you been watching my camera? Like it's been going all dark. It's been going like there's been white flashes. This shit hasn't been showing up in my room.
I know your screen. I know your camera's gone black, flash. And I know it's been going dark and light. Also, what's that behind you, man?
It's a ghost.
Other shoulder. Other,
What? What do you
other
mean?
shoulder. Dude, it's like other shoulder. Spoopy.
You're actually scaring me. What do you see?
Nothing. I was dicking you off.
Fucking.
Fucking kids. Let's see if this has sound. I'm gonna like put this on, because this is what Detective Pikachu looked like before, and it looked like a game.
Frank, you disgust me.
Yeah, it does look like a game in that. Maybe it was supposed to be a CG movie at first.
I really would have like. Do you know what Danny DeVito would have been like for me? That little.
Real detective?
Take it from me. I am a doctor.
See, I'd have
Is
loved
that
that.
no?
I'd love that Danny DeVito voice to it. Like it would remind me of the Goat Man from Hercules. Who played the Goat Man in Hercules actually?
Danny DeVito.
Was that Danny DeVito? Shit, yeah.
Yes.
That's exactly what it would have been for me. I would have loved it. And he was like, I don't even know what a Pokemon is. It's like, yeah, great, great, Danny. Now do you want to be Pikachu? I love it. But yeah, is there anything else you want to say on that topic then, Ames?
Nope, I don't know. I'm not a Pokemon fan, so I shouldn't really judge, but I just always know Pikachu as being cute and making really squeaky, adorable noises, not Ryan Reynolds' voice.
Um,
So, yeah.
I would have,
I think Ryan Reynolds is very cute.
I wouldn't have chosen him to be Pikachu though. He doesn't have a Pikachu voice.
Uh,
If you're
yeah.
thinking detective, you're thinking someone from Brooklyn. You're thinking that guy who did Roger
No,
Rabbit,
you're
but not him
not.
because he's dead.
You're thinking someone with a very smooth noir voice, like fucking
Fuck that! I don't want that. I want the gruff guy, the guy who's at the bottom of a whiskey bottle.
noir guy can be at the bottom of a whiskey bottle. He just takes his whiskey, neat.
Yeah, but you need a comical edge because it's also a character. It's also like a Pikachu, so you need someone like a bit more wacky, so a bit more Danny DeVito. I get what
No.
you mean though. If it's a serious one,
Detective is more like she walked into my office that day. I didn't quite understand why. It wasn't even my office, kind of thing. I can't do the voice.
but like,
I'm shit.
what if it's a character? I'd expect it to be a bit more comical. I think Danny DeVito should have been an amazing pick. Like the whole internet was like, yeah,
I can't see it. I can't see it because he's in Always Sunny. That's the only way I know Danny DeVito from this point on.
not even as
Just fucking
I.
covered in Vaseline, fully shaven.
Do you know what I love him as? I've only seen him as. I've only
What?
seen him as the Goat Man from fucking Hercules.
What about
Yeah, you can do
Matilda?
that.
Was he in Matilda?
He was in. Oh yeah, he was in Matilda.
Mate, what is it? Danny DeVito Matilda. Shit, did he play the dad?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Fuck off, did he? That was not that. No, no, no. Also, fun fact: I think if I'm correct, the guy who played the detective in Who Framed Roger Rabbit Also played Mario in the Mario Brothers movie. Also in that movie, he wasn't called Mario insert final name. It was Mario
No,
Mario.
wasn't that Danny DeVito?
No, that was not Danny DeVito.
Hmm.
It was Bob Hoskins. That's his name. We also played
Oh, yeah, it's Danny DeVito.
bullshit. You fucking edited that.
What do you mean? I didn't edit shit.
Dude, I've got the fucking IMDb page right here.
IMDb, IMD, whatever.
See, it's right here. It's right here. He played Mario, and his brother was Luigi Mario.
Whatever. It was Danny DeVito. Don't be stupid.
And he also was in. I think he played the guy. Was it? I think he was in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Let me check. Oh, Roger. No, I don't think he was. I might be wrong. But I only know because he died recently, and well, a few years back. And there was an interview with him saying, "Yeah, he was in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I spelled Roger Rabbit wrong." Yeah, he
What?
said the one thing I regret was the Mario movie because that was abysmal. But he loved Who Framed Roger Rabbit. And that's the only reason why I remember it not being Danny DeVito.
But it's Danny DeVito.
It's not fucking Danny DeVito, mate. Anyway, we should
Why are you
probably.
showing these lies on the fucking screen?
Right, we're moving on to the credits, guys. Thank you very
Okay.
much for watching the GGWP podcast, where we sometimes play video games, talk about video games.
We sometimes play them as well.
Yeah, we just don't pay attention to the stream.
If you want to check me out, go on biggerstreenion at twitter.com. Or don't. It might be too offensive. And also go on
Fuck off, man.
biggerstreenion at tiktok.com. Or, don't. It's too offensive. If you would like to talk to us, hit me up on the Good Game Well Played podcast at gmail.com.
Oh,
Good
don't. It's
Game
too
Well Played
offensive.
podcast at gmail.com. You should be able to send us your fucking questions. I'll reply to you if it's not good enough to put on the podcast. But if it is, then I'll just say I'll put it in the podcast and we'll talk about it then.
You did the
KBB.
podcast.
Okay, little whore, little bitch. I love you. And
Wow, Andy, you're really salty about that, aren't you?
what?
You're
No, I
really
was
salty.
fucking being No, I'll get to my salty bit later.
Letter. Wow.
Yeah, late fucking lettuce. I'm a rabbit now. Yeah, you want to do your ones?
Yeah. Context is I asked him to rein it in just a tad. He got salty.
I've reined it in.
You did very good in the podcast.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you are interested in following me, follow me on Twitch, it's DemonLead629. Follow me on YouTube, DemonLead629. Also on Twitter, DemonLead629. Amy, do you want to plug yourself?
If you want to follow me on Twitter, it's at AmyHoovian99. So, yeah.
Right then. Thank you very much for watching, and bye-bye.
Bye.
Naked.